Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So I put up a poll a couple days ago asking if you guys wanted a review on the brand new Valentino Donna Born in Roma Intense perfume, and I got tons of replies and everyone said yes. I think there was actually a couple people that said no, just for different reasonings, but like 99% of you said yes, so I am making this video. I was gonna buy this perfume regardless. Like, I think there was a couple people that replied and told me like, don't buy it just for the sake of reviewing, save your money, because it's like very similar to the original. But I would have bought this perfume whether I made videos or not, because let's just start off with the original. Valentino Donna Born in Roma is one of my, I don't want to say my all-time favorite because I have a lot of favorites, but it is one of my all-time favorite perfumes ever. It's one of my most complimented scents. That perfume is literally the epitome of everything I love in perfumes. It's sweet, it's sexy, it's not too juvenile, but it's not too mature. It has like this sweet creaminess to it. It's got like this boozy vanilla bourbon vibe. It's so beautiful and feminine. It's literally everything I love in perfumes. So when I saw that they had this intense version, I could not wait till it started to hit my stores, and I believe it is now available at Sephora, at Ulta, Macy's, Dillard's. It's available at a lot of like the major retailers. I personally bought mine at Dillard's. It hadn't yet come to my Ulta, although I think by now it's probably hit Ulta also. So if you want to go and rack up some points, then go and buy it from Ulta. Now, some of the factors that really influenced me into getting this perfume were, once I looked up the notes, obviously I really love the notes, but also the name itself, like the name of the flanker. It's still Born in Roma, but it's intense, and judging by how much I loved Libre Intense, like that has become one of my all-time favorites. I literally decluttered the original Libre because I liked the intense version so much. So I had high hopes for this one because I'm like, you know, what if it's an even better version of the original? That was like my number one reason. There was a couple other flankers in the Donna Born in Roma range that I straight up did not like. First of all, there is Born in Roma Yellow Dream. That one, it was okay, but it's more of like a fresher scent, and I'm just not into those scents. And then the Coral Fantasy one, I straight up did not like. It literally smelled like a cheap body spray to me. Like, it was super generic. It had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Born in Roma. Not even a sliver of the original Born in Roma DNA in it. So I wanted nothing to do with it. But with this intense version, I was reading up some reviews, and judging by the notes, I saw that there was definitely gonna be a significant amount of the original DNA in it. It just seemed a little bit more rich, which if I could get a stronger version of Born in Roma, I'm going to. So yeah, with all that being said, in this video, I'm obviously going to review the new one. I'm going to compare it to the original and all that good stuff. So with all that being said, before we get into it, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Starting off, let's begin with the packaging. So the outside packaging basically looks almost exactly the same as the original Donna Born in Roma. It's just, it says intense right here. So that's literally the only difference. But the packaging of the actual perfume is a little bit different, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the packaging of this one a million times more. So this is the brand new Valentino Donna Born in Roma. It looks sexier, I feel like. Here it is compared to the original Valentino Donna Born in Roma. It's just darker. It has like this black to like this rich pink sort of ombre gradient. It looks like a sexy perfume. It screams sexy. And one of my favorite parts about the packaging of this, which I've complained about this guy, the original Valentino Donna Born in Roma does not come with a cap. The 1 fluid ounce version does. And I literally bought the 1 fluid ounce just because I was traveling and I wanted to bring it with me, and I couldn't bring this because there's no cap on it, which makes it really annoying because you don't want it to spill or leak and all that stuff. So I literally had to buy the 1 fluid ounce, which does come with the cap. But I guess maybe enough people complained, so they added the cap to this version, which I love. So now let's get into what this bad boy smells like. When you look at the comparison in notes side by side, I'm gonna have the notes to the original Valentino Donna Born in Roma right here, and then I'm gonna have the notes to the intense version right here. And if you see them side by side, you would think that this one was like a simplified version of the original, because it has a lot less notes than the original. One thing that I was scared about this new perfume was the fact that they took away the black currant in it, because the black currant in the original is one of my favorite things. I love black currant in perfumes. I think it's just like a rich berry scent, and I just love how it smells. So I was kind of nervous that they took away that, but let me tell you, this intense version doesn't have black currant, it doesn't have any berries in it, but it somehow smells more berry-like to me than the original. I don't know how that's possible. First smelling it, I get a little bit of like this like pink plummy almost berry vibe mixed with a lot of bourbon vanilla. So they did a little bit of like a switch of the notes. So if you look at the notes of the original, the bourbon vanilla is in the base, whereas the intense version, they moved the bourbon vanilla up to the top notes. Now what that means is that it's going to start off a lot more vanilla heavy, and then once it dries down, then you're gonna get that benzoin that you see in the base. But personally, I mean, yes, just smelling out the bottle before I've even sprayed this, I can tell that that bourbon vanilla is so much more enhanced. But the bourbon vanilla does stay all throughout the fragrance in this, which I love. Like, it doesn't just, oh my god, it's so good. It doesn't just open up with that bourbon vanilla and then it like goes away. No, it stays all throughout. It stays in the middle, it stays in the base. It's always there, which I love, because that's probably my favorite thing. And I think that's a lot of people's favorite thing about the Valentino Born in Roma fragrance. It's just like this rich, boozy vanilla that is so unique, and just the mixture with the other notes is so like sexy. So I definitely did not want that to go away, and it's not. It's almost intensified. And then you still have the jasmine, which I think makes this perfume really, really feminine, gives it that like sexy feminine touch. I see that there's a lot of comparisons being made to this perfume and Alien Goddess Intense, which when I first smelled this, before I knew that that was compared to this perfume, I totally, like, that was the last thing that came on my mind. It did not at all. But now smelling it, after seeing all the reviews and seeing all the comparisons to it, I can definitely pick up on like a slight tropical, like more tropical scent to this. I don't know if it's because it's more sweet. I don't know what's giving it that vibe, but I kind of feel like it has a little bit of Alien Goddess DNA in it, the intense version at least. Just slightly. It's not a dupe to that or anything like that. There's just like a little bit of that. Of course, I'll tell you right now, this has a lot of DNA to the original Valentino Donna Born in Roma, which was a big selling factor to me, but it is different enough to where I feel perfectly fine with owning both of these now. When I put up the poll as far as me reviewing this scent and what you guys thought about it, I had a lot of people say that apparently there's some bad reviews on this, and personally that's not what you're gonna get from me, because I love this fragrance. That may be because I love the original so much. And honestly, I would go as far as to say I kind of like this more because it feels stronger to me. The vanilla bourbon feels more potent, and like I said, even though there's no berries or blackcurrant or anything, berries of any kind, I kind of get a berry vibe to this way more than I do in the original. It feels more intensified. It's the perfect name for this perfume because that's exactly what it is. It has like maybe like a slight spicy vibe to it. There is a lot more creaminess happening in this perfume. I think the color of the bottle kind of portrays exactly the difference between these two. Like this one, although this is already pretty, like, I think it looks light and pink and like fun, but there's actually a lot of like sexiness and just power to this fragrance to begin with. But this one I feel like just amps it up a notch. Now, as far as me recommending this perfume, if you love the original Born in Roma, I don't see why or how you could possibly not like this. I don't understand the bad reviews about this perfume because it has so much of a similarity to the original. So like if you like the original, I really don't see why you wouldn't like this. To me, it's literally like the original, just better. And I do think that there is a significant amount of difference to where you could own both. It's not like a crazy big difference. It's kind of basically exactly like what Libre and Libre Intense was. Like the scents were pretty similar in both, but the Intense version had more of that like rich creamy vanilla in it. It was just, you know, more intensified, and that's exactly what I feel like this one is as well. I feel like this is gonna be what Libre Intense was for me, although I don't think I'm ever gonna give this up because the original is just like I fell in love with this fragrance at first sniff. I will never give this up, but I'm really happy that I have the intense version now. I love this scent. I think it smells so sexy. I've been wearing it a ton for like date nights and just going out, more like nighttime scent, just because I feel like this just feels more dark to me. Is it my go-to? My husband absolutely loves it. I've been already getting compliments. Got a compliment the other day when I wore it out to dinner, so this fragrance is doing really well for me. I don't know what it is about the bad reviews. If you guys don't like it, let me know in the comments why you don't. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on it because I'm confused why it has bad reviews, because to me it smells amazing. And I will say, I think the performance of the original is already really good. Like, this perfume literally stays on forever on me. I will wear this one day and I still smell it on my clothes the next day. It's like very potent. And the same is to be said about this. I almost feel like this is a tad bit stronger, but again, performance is amazing, just like the original, if not maybe a little bit better, even though I don't know how that's possible because the original already stays on for like 2.5 days. But yeah, the performance of this is also an A+ for me. So that completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit more of like a short and sweet type of video, but I only had one perfume to talk about. And considering how many yeses I got to this video, I really wanted to put it out for you guys as soon as possible because I know this is a fairly new fragrance. So if you've been contemplating on getting it or anything like that, maybe this kind of made it more clear for you. Please let me know in the comments if you did smell this and you didn't like it. Let me know why, because I'm actually like curious as to why there is any bad reviews on this fragrance, considering how good it smells to me. But, you know, perfumes are subjective, so at the end of the day, what one person likes, another person freaking despises. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!